Hello, Arbonnistas. This is Angela Medeiros, and I am an Executive Regional Vice President with Arbonne International, and I'm here to talk to you about the Arbonne AIT trip to Atlantis. How exciting. I can just see us now all away from the fire engines and all the crazy noise of the city, just enjoying the beach together in Atlantis. It's going to be so much fun. And I'm just going to tell you, everything that Arbonne does is over the top. So you need to be there. I'm going to talk about a couple of things. First, I'm going to be talking about, setting a specific goal to win the trip, and then also visualizing yourself being there. And I'm just going to tell you right off the bat, if you think you can, or if you think you can't, you are right. So I want to encourage everyone to change their stinking thinking if for some reason they don't think they can do this, and go ahead and just make the goal, make the leap, take a leap of faith to know that it is possible for anyone to earn this trip. And so the first thing I would love for you to do is print off a picture of Atlantis, and I want you to post this picture everywhere. So print off a picture, and then in the bottom you can actually leave some space where you can specifically write down each month what you actually need to do to attain this phenomenal trip. They say that no one can stop a man or a woman with a plan, because no one has a plan to stop him. So go ahead and write that goal down and make it clear, make it specific. A vague goal will produce vague results. So you need to be specific to be terrific and to earn this trip to Atlantis. And so write that down, and I want you to post the picture and your goal everywhere. In your car, I want you to post it by your nightstand, in your bathroom, on your refrigerator. And so not only post it, but start talking about it. Look up Atlantis, see what there's to do. Start making plans about the different activities you and your husband or your special other you plan to take will be doing there. Start making it a regular conversation and start dreaming about being there. I would even go so far as to find two great, bodies and put your heads on them, and just put yourself right in this picture. Just put your actual photo right on this photo to visualize yourself being there. Close those eyes and really see it in your mind's eye, because your mind cannot tell the difference of reality when you start to visualize. It is that powerful. So I know you've probably heard about the Harvard study, but in studying MBAs from Harvard, they found out that 84% of the people from Harvard did not have a specific goal. 13% had a goal, but it wasn't committed to paper. And then only 3% had a goal that was actually written down. And in studying those people, they found that those 3% that actually had written their goals down were the ones that were making multi-millions more than the others. They had a plan and they worked their plan. They had a specific goal, not a vague goal. A specific goal will produce specific results. So you want to write that down. And to go a step further, only 1% of them actually wrote that goal down, and folded that piece of paper up and carried it with them. I want to encourage you to carry your Atlantis goal everywhere, in your purse, in your pocket, in your notebook. Carry it with you. Let's start talking about it and let's make it happen. So the next thing I want to talk about, besides writing your goal, making it specific, knowing what you need and visualizing it and speaking about it, the next thing I want to talk about is why you need to be there. I'm just going to tell you, I have been on several Arbonne trips and they are always over the top. The next one is always better than the last one, and they just treat you like royalty. So besides going to the best of best, which is Atlantis, this time they have breakfast, lunch, dinner inclusive with a drink package. How awesome is that? And not only that, every time you go on an AIT trip with Arbonne, they gift you towels and sunscreen and a new cool bag to carry around. They just really treat you right. I mean, you just ask my husband. He's like, "Hun, where are we going this year?" And so besides, you just need to be there because the trip is fantastic, over the top. You need the break. So as a mom, I do have 5 kids, 3 still at home. But as a mom, I don't know if I could, actually book a 6-day trip away from my kids. But when you win it, you just make it happen. And so what I want to encourage you to do is, for your marriage, for your relationships, it's so good to get that time away together and just be able to relax. I mean, my husband and I had been so used to taking a 2 or a 3-day quick trip, but by the time we just got, relaxed and ready to enjoy it, we had to go back. And so you just have to go. It's so amazing, not only for your mind, but for your marriage. And so also, lastly, it's a phenomenal time to mix with other leaders in the industry. I know this last trip that Jesse and I were on, just over the top fantastic, but I was sunbathing on the deck and look up, and right next to me is Debbie Neal. How cool is that? And I just started chatting with her and had just a fantastic conversation about growing the business, and just her tip of how much the success of this business is based on personal development, developing yourself, and then reaching out and coaching and training and developing the leaders and people below you. Invaluable. And so I just want to say, if you think you can, if you think you can't, you're right. And if you think you can't, change that stinking thinking and come along with us to AIT 2016 Atlantis. You will be glad you did. I think you can. So sorry I'm coming to you via video. My husband had a very important meeting tonight that he asked me that if I would join him, and that's the one thing about Arbonne, we always put family first. So thank you, Andy and Jesse, for understanding, and the team, but exciting things are happening.